Good morning, good day, good afternoon. Welcome, Collective. Starseed Collective. Welcome to the Alta Starseed Collective. We are here for it. August 16th. Is it the 16th or the 17th? I put the 17th. Huh? What is it today? It is the 17th. Oh, I have to change it. Let me get into my live and change that one number. So number 6 might be important to someone. Let's get into it. Let's see. I'm going to pick 3 animal cards. 3 is the magic number. Magic carpet ride. I hope everyone had a good weekend. And, oh, I did put the 17th. Okay. For some reason, I was under the impression I put the 16th. All right, we're set. We are on. So basically, you're on track, Collective. It's Monday, and you're on your journey. You're in the right direction. That's half the battle. A lot of the karmies are going the wrong way. They're going the wrong way, and they don't want to. They don't want to stop and ask for directions. Okay. GPS Nation. GPS Nation. Someone's got to backtrack because you hear that distant but beeping. That's when the garbage truck needs to go backwards. Okay, because they're in. Okay, we have the elephant. Beautiful elephant energy. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, I'm here for it. We have the owl. Okay, so you have a tough skin. You have a lot of wisdom. And you're asked to be playful. So don't be so serious. Even though you are an energy to reckon with. When you enter the room, whoa, big shift. Big shift happens. Big stuff happens. I love this energy. Okay, let's go in with Archangel Michael. See what messages. Oh, let's get a little Palo Santo. I already have prayed and cleared the space tremendously this morning before I even came on. But I'm going to do it with you, my darlings. Welcome to your Monday week reading. This is just the energy for today, but it also sets the tone for the rest of the week. Remember that. And thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting us, guiding us, leading us, taking us to where we need to go this week. Oh my gosh, that thing just came off. Came on. So this is about chemicals. Maybe somebody's doing a detox. That's crazy. You're gonna get interruptions. Distractions. I didn't even touch it and it went on. What the hell? Everything's haunted in this one. Oh my god. Yeah, there was no reason for this thing to come on. Absolutely no. That was weird. As soon as I approached it, it shut down. It shut off. So, like, people are trying to irritate you, okay? Collective, all they can do is irritate you, but they can't really affect your job, your work, your mission for the Lord, okay? Because you work on purpose. You walk intentionally, okay? You're here for it. You're here for the higher calling. Your ancestors are helping you. So you got to take time to do what you love. You got to give yourself breaks and indulge on what you love. You know, like there's a lot of looky-loos Okay, you could have ancestors here, like truly on your tail, so you don't F it up this time. That's so funny. So you don't F it up this time, Spirit. Okay, strength. So you stay strong. That's what I mean. That's what I meant to say. Okay, that's what I meant to say. Because the flesh is weak. And, okay, Six of Pentacles. Gifts of money, time, or effort, a new career, opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debt. Good morning, sunshine. How are you? So this is Six of Pentacles. Somebody's giving you something. People are giving now. People go out and get it, and you will be given to. You need to show up. They're giving out things. You need to be in line. You need to be on the way there. You need to be showing up. You need to be looking maybe for a new job if you want to change. Yeah, a lot of people want to change their jobs. They don't like what they do. Well, they're not working right now. They stopped, but now they got to get up and do. Okay, these all came reversed. We're not going to take them. We got a renewal, but I can't take, if I'm not going to take those, I can't take these. So we're just going to keep going here. I'm wishing everyone a good day. Hi, Tamaz, too. Welcome. Your promotion exam tomorrow? Oh, sweetie. Tamanaz, Arca. I feel guided to you. Did you? Oh my God! Did you give me something? What did you do? Thank you, sweetie. Oh my God! What is that? Oh, Miss Danhirhara. Thank you so much. I just saw that. They changed the screen on me. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Ask a question, whatever you want. You never ask. Ask me. Oh, now I see it on here. That's so weird. It's like I had to pop on it. That is so crazy how they're changing things. Miss Tamanaz, I'll pull a card for you, which probably will end up with more cards. Because I'm drawn to you, and this is all about work. And we got to go to work. Let me finish this 3-card spread with the animals with one Archangel Michael card for clarification of these cards. I'm going to use them intuitively. I'm not using them. I don't think I'm going to read them like verbatim from the book today. Let me get you guys to be able to see a little better. So, oh, wrong way. This goes like this. Okay, this is coming here. We're getting the 5 of Wands. So use your wisdom, because there's a lot of lower vibrational energy. You might be getting it from your loved ones. They're not feeling good. People, the ascended ones are patient. They're more patient. Spirit has made our muscle of patience a lot stronger. And because the wise people, you see how he doesn't have a mouth? They don't respond right away. They think. You might let messages sit there for a while, like if somebody texts you, or if you don't really reply quite, because maybe in the past you've been getting a lot of things that have distracted you, possibly up to 5 things at once. Possibly they're trying to shut up the tarot reader, the guides, the advisors spells. They could be actively, and I heard they're doing sex magic with that. Wow. So oh God, okay. So they're making you second guess yourself. You're like, am I saying the right thing? Does it come out right? This could have to do with this job opportunity. So as well, so anything that has to do with speaking, communicating, explaining, teaching. They're putting casting spells on the teachers, on the spiritual teachers, on the I heard the open doors. You open doors when you speak. The tongue is the key. Wow, we've been getting the key too, and I was wondering. Okay, so let's go into the otter energy. So to eradicate this heavy, dense energy, okay, because it's a serious thing here. Okay, the elephant, meaning, you know, dun dun dun. You better get this right. You know, it's like there's a lot weighing on it. You can't take a chance anymore. You're out the door. You know, there's like people pointing fingers, like, you know, if you don't get it, you're a loser. You know, there's this energy of like self-doubt. But see, you have to walk with the confidence, Leo energy. You have to walk with that confidence. Walk in saying, I got this. Okay, and this is a magic trick, a bypass, visualization. Okay, they're trying to shut you up so you doubt yourself, so you're in your head, you're not thinking, and you know, but you know, you get the answers. You just need to breathe. Okay, when you're under stress, you forget to breathe, so you need to take those deep breaths in the situation. Okay, that's the trauma response, that our body is deregulated and accumulated with a lot of stress. So as you walk in there, you're breathing, you're walking with confidence, but also you visualized before you went in there that they said, okay, you know, thank you so much, and then you leave, because all these things have a lot of red tape. It's like the younger people don't understand how much red tape there is in the world. So you get an interview, you go in there, and then you envision a call from the person's voice who interviewed you and said, yes, we'd like to hire you. Yes, you passed. Or, yeah, you envision you looking at yourself, getting an email or something that says it's cleared. And it's green. It's going to be something in green. It's going to be sent to you in like a green marketing, or, you know, the way that they do their logos or something. It's green is clearly yes. So somebody's moving into a place where they're going to be getting more money, okay? Your ancestors are here with you. They're trying to distract you. Could be a man, because that was a man's voice. So there could be like men distracting men kind of energy. Like lower vibrational men distracting I heard young men who are trying to clean up their act and go into the world and do things. Unity. Okay, so this is the otter. Archangel Sandalphon is unity. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Okay, so the young people need more resources. I've been talking about this. You're back. Thank you for being here. I love you, love you. So this is people looking, like young people looking for mentors. Looking for guidance. These are young men. This is very masculine energy. This could be just there's a shift at who they're looking at. So maybe there'll be like a wave right now this week of people going out trying to get work, and they're even shooting for higher for the type of energy that the type of climate, environment, company that they want to work for. So this is because this looks like positive leadership, and then that's the 5th house of Leo. And then this is young energy, the otter. This is young people, or this is you. This can go for everybody, but this is the way the message is coming out for me. So interesting. I like this. I like this. People are shooting or going for, targeting more energy, more affluence, more influence. They are hitting, they're trying to go for what they want. That's why it's so scary, because they really want it. It's always scarier when you're going for something, what you want. When you don't really want it and you're like, you're doing it out of necessity, it's like easier to let go of or something. Oh my God. So we have aquamarine as our gemstone. Aquamarine, and let's see what aquamarine, that's the Aquarius. That's the gemstone for Aquarius. Aquamarine. Where are you? Okay, aquamarine is moderation, energy, tolerance, gentleness, compassion, feminine, goddess. So it says, whether male or female, you can overcome a current conflict by reflecting upon and applying moderation, tolerance, and gentleness and compassion. These qualities are not a weakness, rather they are strengths. What is called for at present is greater compassion and tolerance coupled with a little patience and gentleness. It is possible to resolve things in an amicable way to create a positive outcome for all concerned. As you look back on the current episode, you will realize a valuable lesson. Compassion and tolerance are signs of maturity and strength of character. They are qualities that infuse all with love and light. So somebody really wants more compassion. They need more compassion. They need a helping hand. That's what, like spirit. It's almost like spirit. It doesn't feel worldly, that energy, for some reason. Okay. Let's keep going here, and we're going to tap into more of the clarifying for the messages with a little more tarot. So, I like the elephant. I think this week, you'll get, somebody's getting some money or a job offer. They're nailing something down, it feels like. They are starting something, but they know they want this. They just don't have the experience in it or something. Huh. Yeah, Jupiter. Your Dharma. This is the Wheel of Fortune. The Dharma is coming in, so this is good karma. Earned lessons. Dharma and karma, depending. Actually, the Wheel of Fortune can go with either way. If you have, your lessons lead you to good things because you've walked good in the good path, the righteous path, then the wheel is turning in your favor. But it also is karma, you know. You might meet karmic people at this place. Of course, we meet karmic people everywhere. They're freaking, we don't have to even, no doubt about that. They're always around. Hello. Yeah, this is, okay, so this is the Lovers. Somebody's making the choice to go for what they want, something of value. So before, they were maybe in depression, they were sad, they were brokenhearted, they couldn't do it. Okay, before they just didn't have it in them. Okay, they didn't want it. They were comfortable because only discomfort makes you move. They might have been caught up with love affairs, okay, in La La Land. That was Pisces in the North Node, so they were dreamers. Dreamer, nothing but a dreamer. Put your hands in the air. Oh no. So now they're like really needing this. So they're having to lock into their gifts. This could be Taurus and Libra energy because Venus is going retrograde on the 30th. And money might have run out. The good looks might have taken a back seat here. People aren't doing things for nice smiles and butt cheeks. Excuse my French. Sorry. Oh, God, sometimes my tongue gets me in trouble. Yeah, maybe somebody's tongue got injured. They said something, they rubbed somebody the wrong way, and they said, I'm not helping them no more. I'm not going out with them anymore. Screw them. Okay, we have manifestor, magician. Okay, so utilizing this power to manifest instead of stressing out, using that angst, that nervousness, that anxiety, letting that be your pump and your fuel to get you propelling forward. Okay, people, now you're going to have to be a good talker, okay, a good complimenter. You're going to have to learn to read the signs, you know, and the innuendos. Learn to not be so guarded, because Gemini's a very flirtatious energy and it rules trends and teenagers. So we might have a lot of information this week on people who under 19, teenagers between 13 and 19 years, who actually are really smart in doing things. Age of Aquarius, whatever. We're gonna keep going. Disconnect with someone. Somebody wants, okay, so somebody wants to disconnect from someone, but they need stability. They need that job. Okay, so somebody might have been living with somebody, living conditions, and now they want to disconnect. Theft, gambling, and bad odds. Yeah, somebody feels like somebody was stolen from. Maybe they gave too much. Okay, the Hierophant, a Taurus might feel this way. Hi, Pedro. Welcome. That's you. Oh, thank you for confirming. Welcome to the tribe, sweetheart. No way. You want to finish your Taurus? Huh? He stonewalled you? Like, now he's not connecting. He's giving his love away to someone else. How dare him? That seems to be a theme right now with Taurus, by the way. They're like, okay, I've already sucked your beauty. You are of no good to me, and you don't help me anymore, and I need somebody else. It's like vampiric energy. The Tauruses are under, because they rule materialism. They rule things. They get things easily or whatever. And it's like, God is going to teach them a lesson that you can't just use people and throw them away. But this is in the process this week. It's just beginning, okay? We've only just begun to kick Taurus's ass, says Spirit. These are people, Taurus is reversed. There's some beautiful Taurus people. There are some amazing Taurus people. And sometimes people just come into your life for a time, but not forever, to learn a lesson or whatever. Those are the beautiful Taurus peoples. But the ones that are reverse Taurus, who pretend that they have and they don't, and they try to play this superficial materialistic game, and they use people. Like, not only are they using things, they're using people as things. Like, I wiped my hands of you. Okay, so with this otter, okay, so there's an energy that you cannot just really have this like wishful thinking. Like, the otter's a hard worker, okay? The otter, interesting energy, Spirit. So some people are coming across like, oh, they can't do any damage, but an otter can cause everything to stop because they know how to build a dam, right? They know how to clog things up. They know how to, good morning, Brittany. Welcome. You're still in love with him. I know. After 14 years, I don't blame you. I mean, these Tauruses leave a mark on you. But what I want to say about the otter is, you maybe don't look very dangerous, or somebody, maybe you, them, I don't know who I'm reading for, but somebody doesn't look inconspicuous. They look friendly. They look fun. So you come across as like an energy of teach me. This is a dynamic of two older male, a younger male and a older, younger dynamic. And I feel like it's males. It doesn't have to be, because it could be same sex, but I'm picking up this energy here. Wishful thinking, fantasy. Yeah, this is 7 of Fantasy Island. Must be guided by spiritual truths. Okay, so basically, 7 of Cups, this person, you got to be careful if you're looking for work and you're a younger, under 30 person, under 28, under your Saturn return energy, because the Sag, Pluto and Sag generation is turning older here. And they like to have this fun, playful energy. But people might overlook you if you don't act serious in a world that is very serious. So if somebody's going for something, like certifications and passing actual things don't count, because that's actually the prerequisite of qualifying to even get in the door. But this is like interviews. This is like one-on-one, how you come across, your personality. Some that you might be, okay, so there might be like an older energy that's interviewing a younger energy, giving them a chance to get into a company, a corporation, employment. This is some kind of employment, okay? Mentorship, something like that. But I feel like you really have to go about it very seriously. Like you have to take yourself seriously. You know, don't allow wiggle room that you're too young and too immature. So this is interesting energy. I don't know. This is I got a lot on my plate. So a lot of things come through that are crazy. Let's get some more energy here. Let me read your. Okay, after 14 years, he forgot what we built. Oh, it's horrible. He's beautiful and gentle, just sees me as a little person. With me, he's Gucci, as if he did not break a flake, even after all my spirit. Okay. Wow. You are Pluto in Scorpio, I think, generation. It's a new energy. Yeah, it is a new energy. Good. You've grown stronger. 14 years have gone by. Wow. So you're still in contact with this person and everything, but you are in love with them? Is that right? Or you just are socially, like virtually contact? Yes. Okay. That's, wow. Your examiner? What the heck is that? Oh, the examiner. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, okay, oh, wow, interesting energy. So yeah, don't give an inch to like joking, or just be very polite, cordial, and factual. I kind of feel like you need to drop some facts, like, but maybe they could be redundant to this person, but it would be like they could see that you know about what you're in the territory that you know, right? I don't know what subject this is. Okay, Spirit, let's keep going. We got some people who this resonates with, and people are going for work. They're feeling better. That Leo energy of confidence and wisdom and having a tough skin. You're gonna have to walk with confidence and have a tough skin. Okay, walk with confidence, have a tough skin. And for some of you, if you can light at least a little votive candle, you know, the little ones, and call in your ancestors, because some of you are very young. I get this very young prayer energy, so you're not quite used to it. And even if you forget the votive, by the way, it's not going to burn down. It's got the little tin around it. It's very, very unlikely unless something shakes it off its stability. But I feel like you were shooken off your stability, and you're gaining all that back. You're fighting for it back. You're like, I'm not going without a fight energy. This is making right decisions. Exactly. Making right decisions creates strong foundations. So this is somebody going and making right decisions. So I feel like whoever this is, your dharma is coming through, because it's time. It's time for you, and you're now stepping into your dharma energy. Like, I've been good. I've walked my walk. I've walked my talk. I've been working on myself. I have been questioning things and not being angry. I've been dealing with my anger issues. I've been trying to cleanse my body of toxicity and walk this really ancient path, right? But I feel this is young energy. Even 36 is young for me. So the Emperor, yeah, making those decisions. You're making the correct decisions here. of you're grabbing the bull by the horns, or you could say you're grabbing the steering wheel and you're really focused and alert to the direction and where you're going. You don't need a GPS because you know how to get there. You instinctively know, or you wrote it down. You're trusting more of yourself. Okay, this one came in reversed. 10 of Wands. Oh, the burdens are falling because you're taking action. Somebody was sitting on something for too long. Okay, somebody wasn't making decisions. Somebody was in analysis paralysis for way too long here. And it took like, it took like some great motivation here. It took like a fire. Look at that. It took like a fire under the elephant's butt, under the elephant's trunk to move. Something catalytic had to happen where, okay, I gotta do this now. This is the time. But this is Leo energy, which is great. Things are moving. Mercury's going direct. So you feel like, okay, it feels good. It feels right. So even our natural bodies, if you don't watch Alta Starseed Collective that tells you where the planets are at during the times of the readings, you know that we are always in tune with what's right if we tune in, right? So my collective, things are moving for you because you're moving. You're making them, you're deciding, and the planets are helping you because you're doing it during a Mercury that's going straight. We haven't hit that Venusian energy of the retrograde. So these are times to go get work, go get part-times, go get little pockets of money, it says loans. It says they're giving out loans right now. Okay, so 10 of Wands, and you're laying down the burdens. You lay down the burdens, okay? The heavy, dense energy. You're going to do it a little nervous, a little challenged. Thank you. That's good. You've accepted things. Yeah, that's a big one. It's time to accept it, my love. It must be. I think part of acceptance is like saying, okay, so it's not going to go my way. And, kind of being jolly with it. Because you're like, okay, well, I'm still here. I still got everything I need. I still got all my tools, all my gifts, all my talents. And it's that route that, because each person holds a new doorway into a new path, a new route, a new journey. So you're like, that's not what I thought was going to be that route is not that route, obviously. And I'm accepting that. So it's part of accepting that that's not the direction that your life was meant to be. And unfortunately or fortunately, you're going to fulfill your contract with spirit of what you agreed to come and do. That's the way I look at it. Now, we have our egos that want to do one thing. And sometimes in order for God to break us, he has to break our ego in half too, which sucks. But pause to cherish the present. Yeah, pause to cherish the present moment. Do put strong boundaries and retreat behind them. So you got to put up strong boundaries. This is the wisdom, okay? You learned the lesson. Now you're not going to repeat stupid ass things that got you in trouble in the first place. But those are your Achilles heels. Those you have to like put in that journal, because one day you will forget as soon as the moment comes up again. Okay? And this is why I love to write so much, because I learned from people that I don't want to learn the lesson anymore. I have to write it down, because my default settings go towards letting people get away with the BS, allowing them to use me the way that they want to. Okay? Boundaries are built. So now you have the wisdom, collective. You have the wisdom to handle these sketchy folks. Okay? The ones that I heard, they smile in your face and all the time they want to take your place. They're backstabbers. So these people, They could have notoriety, fame, but a lot of the time you got to do scummy, crappy things. They might be the head accountant of Chase or big banks or whatever, but they do scummy things, right? Study time and retreat. So it's study time. And retreating is because they don't want you to mingle your energy right now when you're going to go into an interview, or you might meet someone new. You might, like, I feel like some of us are being held in, because we're in between eclipses, okay? We have the lunar eclipse coming up, and we just had the solar eclipse. So we're in between eclipses these 2 weeks. And there's a lot of things that can change. And eclipses cut things. So you want to make sure you move carefully, because you don't want something cut out of your life, like your transportation, your romance, your money, your honey. You don't want certain things cut out of your life, right? So you're going to have to move. You're going to have to tread carefully. Don Santos, thank you for being here. And so this is really interesting energy. The burdens are gone, okay? The burdens are gone. This is more healing. This is the Four of Swords. This is the Four of Swords. So some of you, and this is lavender. This is definitely having to do with a third party. Because now that they call lavender couples, somebody, okay, so it feels like a third party is complaining about you, collective. They're saying you're not pulling your weight, or you're not all that. Okay, they're saying this to people who are an influence in your life, who care about you. They're making you look bad, okay? And maybe it's true. I mean, maybe some of it is true. Maybe you're not pulling all your weight or whatever. But this is the time when you're like, well, because everybody's looking at things from a monetary view, because gas prices, egg prices, water, electricity, all these things have gone up. So they're looking at it like that. But you might be somebody who does other favors for people who are important, but they don't look at that as valuable, okay? And that's where you got to stop doing these nice things for people, because they don't value certain things. That's where you downright have to be like looking at people's eyes and be like, okay, I'm going to do you this favor and you're going to pay me how much? Or, I need gas, or you need to say it beforehand, not like expecting, well, they're going to probably give me something, right? Right? No, they're not. This could have to do with your job too. Like when I used to work in the hotel industry, a lot of hotel go 320 restaurants and hotels, 300 and 25 days of the year. I don't know how many days. But basically I'd say on this date, which was a special birthday for someone that I love, I cannot work. So I'd go in and I'd say, yeah, I can work every day, but this day I cannot work. So it wasn't really a holiday. For me, it was a special day. They're like, no problem, we'll give you that day, because I'm not asking for a holiday off. So you need to, that's another thing. People don't know how to communicate and negotiate. Like, I'm a good negotiator. Like, me and my Aries friend, we would be able to, we could negotiate together. I just don't have the gutspa to go up to people and break the silence. She had that, and then boom, once you're in, I could go in and we could talk it out. So something about negotiating your stipulations. Okay, once a year, I heard some of you like to go somewhere once a year or something, go camping or whatever. It could be your birthday. You have to say, okay, on that day I can't work because so just say I need 3 days off on this weekend or whatever. Okay, but you can't do that for another 3 months if you do get hired. But anyway, trust the magic of presence. Okay, so divine timing. The angels are on your side. Okay, stay calm, cool, collected energy. Cool is a little bit hard. I'm gonna wait 6 months You're going to wait 6 months. There is a police officer who has routes in... What? He offered his condo to me. Currently not working, trying to get a job. I've been awakening this year. Oh, good. That's beautiful. Oh, we love that, Pedro. It's been very hectic, but I'm overthinking it. How are you going to wait 6 months if you haven't been working? You're welcome. Anyway, I don't know how you're going to do that. Oh, BS, a previous abuser. Abuser. Yeah, there's a lot of abusers. Damn, there's a lot of abusers. Okay, so I'm losing transmission on this one. When I read the messages, I lose transmission. What they want you to work on. Let's get the I got the mushroom cards. Let's see. So this confidence, let's look at this confidence that's needed, Spirit, for this next movement, this next week. We're going to need some confidence moving forward. People are looking for work. They're going to get interviewed, and they need to get the money. But we know that every no leads you to the next yes, okay? Every no leads to the next yes. All you have to do is get those no's out of the way, and you get enough practice, okay? It's almost like the way I found the apartment. I was getting no, 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 no all the time. And then when they told me to apply for the place that I'm at, I was so good because I had applied to other place. I was so good at like categorizing the checks. You know, my Virgo-ness came in. I categorized every month, and I made it so crystal clear that there should be no questions when I turn in the paperwork. This is my shit. Don't question it. And so the guy, he goes, yeah, he goes, wow, you did such a good job. I was like, that's right, bitch. That's right. I did a good job because I'm getting it. So I was like, no mistakes, no hang-ups, you know, bring your own pen. You don't be asking for, be prepared is what it is. You got to be prepared. That's what brings the confidence, you being prepared. You know everything about the place you're going. When was this building constructed? Or when did the company start? Who started the company? It got sold in what year? How many employees? You know, like those kooky things, people, all the details. Okay, we got 2 for Otter. Okay, the confidence here with the elephant, spirit medicine. Okay, some of you have not been eating well. Okay, you have not been treating yourself well. You've been going for the low-hanging fruit. That could be low-vibing lovers just because they're easy. But if they're easy-pleasy, guess what? They're going to leave your butt. And if you don't work for it, right? And some of you are doing fast food because this is remind. So some of you might need... yeah, if you're going to be a leader, you're going to have to, you're going to be able to, okay, so something also that's coming in that when you get this position, invest in the better quality of food for yourself, okay, because that's going to give you a better performance in what you do. Think of it that way. You're investing in you. That's another thing. That's another concept I'm just getting into, investing in oneself. Every time you put money into yourself, and you're the investment. So you're going to think clearer, you're going to be calmer, you're going to be satiated. You're not going to sit there with your stomach gurgling thinking of, oh, I need to go to, what's it called? Right down the street. Where is it called? I forgot. Whatever. Anywhere you guys go. You know, I don't know. You guys all have different fast foods. Somebody likes fried food. Usually people who drink a lot like fried food. Community. You're going to become a part of this community. Okay? And you are going to get to know the elders. And it's going to be a nice unit. Beautiful energy here. So you're going towards a place where you're going to be invited to the community. You're going to let go of your heavy burdens. So some of you are very fragile because you're entering into this community. But all you have to do is do good work, and people will see it, and people will approach you, people will come towards you, people will accept you. You don't have to impress anybody. You just have to do what your job title entails. And that means that don't gossip, don't eavesdrop, don't let people wait, come to your work on time, okay? Take your breaks and stuff. Like, I know that's like common stuff, but most people, they go into new jobs and stuff, and they're like, oh, why does he or she get to do this? It's probably seniority. It's probably they know how to, you know, out-trick things or whatever. But you're not, even though you may feel like it, because maybe if you, when you have bad bosses, you get resentful and you kind of want to give it to them. And they're creating a toxic environment. You're becoming toxic. You're becoming bitter. You're becoming angrier. You need an outlet. Like, that's not this. This is something that you enjoy going to work. You like the company of the people that you're around. They're going to be respectful. You're going to learn to be respectful. It's going to be a great opportunity to have equal change, discipline, persistence. It's very Saturnian, this energy, okay? And you brought this into your life. That's another thing, that you're going to be proud of yourself, that you got this for yourself. Nobody helped you with it. Court steps, essence. Yeah, your essence is joyful. This is who you really are, okay? You are playful, you're joyful. You're getting yourself out of a rut, out of something that took away this fun, kind, light energy. But you're gaining it back. You're gaining your true self back, your essence. And you're going to be able to walk tall again and hold your head up high and play again like you used to, okay? It's just not going to be with the same people. Just remember that, because you go back to the old people, you're going to get the old stuff back. Turkey tail. So there's a block. All right, that's what we're going to look at, this block. Okay, Spirit. Sometimes you have to just go through things. Like, I had to go through getting told no. So then I learned exactly how to do that, do the paperwork for turning something in. Nobody teaches you this stuff. Hesitation, doubting. So what's gonna bring the block is if you hesitate, and if you so hesitation could be, I mean, it could be that you're just nervous and you're saying bad things, but I feel like you're allowing intrusive thoughts is what I'm getting. You're allowing intrusive thoughts to come in. What can you tell us about this, Spirit? Why is the block? Why is this block here? Somebody's going to get blocked on something that they want or that they're going for. Why is the block here? Or have they learned? A liar, convincing, vengeful. What? There is a woman with a forked tongue who's trying to block collective's opportunity. Could be a male in bitch energy. Okay, this could be a DL male who you went out with, and he's trying to block. Yeah, that's why the Fool came out reversed. Oh no. So this is, they don't want you, they're working so you don't have a new beginning. Somebody's very jealous of the collective. What the hell? Somebody's very jealous and they're trying to put a block. Narrow-mindedness enemy. This is an enemy. Okay. So what was I saying? Put that white candle so you could call upon your ancestors to help you clear this block. Somebody's actively working to block the collective. Because you're moving forward. You're getting what you want. They want you to doubt yourself. Yeah. Huh. That just fell over here. What is this about? love, favorable relationship, optimism. But they don't want, that's what they're trying to stop. See, if you make money, then you're going to attract somebody. They don't want you to attract someone. Does broken engagement, oh, possible broken, they want you to be rejected. Somebody's working actively. See, this came in here because you're doing the work and your ancestors are helping you, but they don't want you to have the faith, the optimism. They're trying to block. I can't show you the card because they're kind of both nudie. Nude. But anyway, what's new? What's new? What ends up happening is people are putting blocks, but you're a very vibrant energy. And you carry like this fun essence about you that people can't help but notice. And people who are walking in the light, who are interviewing you or they see something in you, but they're trying to block you. There's work. There's a feminine here, reversed. Okay, who's saying lies, trying to block you. Okay, so what is that about? Let's get some more info. I'm being guided to get this witch deck. Let's see. So this energy could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. It could be a Libra man reversed, who's in feminine energy, who is DL. He might say his best friend is, but it's not really his best friend. It's something else. Yeah, they're trying to put you they're trying to keep you with a lot of issues here. Look at that. I just noticed that damn rat on top. No, that's a bird. Okay. So it's almost like they are watching your devices. They're trying to make your offers look small. Like okay, so they're trying to cloak you. Okay, so take a sea salt bath before you interview or talk to this person. Baking soda, sea salt. You can add dried rose petals, but I know it's kind of hard to dry them now. There's more things that you can add on there. You can add cinnamon and take a nice shower bath, cleanse your energy. Yeah, you're going to have to really connect to spirit, meditate here. Say some psalms or some prayers. Cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. You want to clean up anything make your space clean. Make sure your floors are clean. Make sure you have an organized space. Yeah, because that keeps you in Zen mode of calmness. Cleanliness is close to godliness. Yeah, this divine timing angel is on their tail. Okay, you're getting this 10 of Pentacles. All right, you're getting this offer. And it may seem small. Maybe that might be like heartbreaking. You're like, oh, so I have to go and wash dishes at this company, or be a housekeeper, or like something. But it may be that it comes in small, but eventually it will lead to something much more substantial and financial security, generational wealth. It's almost like small beginnings is over here right now. And your ancestors are setting you up. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Your ancestors are setting you up for long-term financial security. Okay? This is a young person. This is somebody like under 30. They keep trying to send a heavy burden to you. But it's almost like, why is this 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands? Yeah, it's a high priestess. They're doing magic. They paid someone to bring a heavy burden to you, okay? But if you need to act, that's why you might have more anxiety, more stress, more doubtful thoughts, because they're actively sending someone But you also could be the high priestess. You already know when they're sending you this energy, and that's when you can go take that bath, go for a walk, pet the dog, talk to your loved one, call grandma. They're sending stuff this week actively. They're sending it. We're in between portals. They know that things are shifting and these people are freaking out. Yeah, you still have to go and make the moves, okay? You still have to go. They're sending stuff. This could be stuff that they're sending to your computers. Maybe they're trying to get some spyware. Protect yourself. You have a lot of strength. Now, if you're on media, you definitely have to have some spyware on your devices because they are definitely, during this portal right now, between eclipses, they're trying to get into your devices. Because they know you're moving towards happiness. You got the best cards here. They're actively trying to put this heavy burden on you. But your guides, your spirit guides, your ancestors are guiding you towards a better position in life. That's going to give you generational wealth, okay? Stability and emotional contentment. The 10 of Cups. So they're actively working. So you can't leave your house undressed. Meaning you need to pray, you need to shower with salt, you need to carry some amulet or something, whatever you believe in. I believe that Saint Bernard is the one that in the Catholic Church that could do exorcisms. So I like to carry his little, but I also like to carry gemstones. Malachite, if you've had a lot of trauma, sexual trauma, okay? I like shungite. Bioelectric vibes don't work with shungite and with pyrite. Love pyrite. So that you could whatever you believe in and works for you, my loves, is going to be the best thing for you. Just a rosary, do a rosary. A cross, do a cross. But you do have to hold on to something, knowing that something's working in your favor. But this energy is intense because they're coming after your, this is beautiful energy, compassionate, kind, giving, aquamarine. Let me read that again. I can't believe that's the stone for Aquarius. They don't want people to be free thinkers. I mean, it's so annoying. Moderation, energy, tolerance, gentleness, compassion, feminine goddess. Okay, so you're in your feminine energy. They thought that they could attack you. You look like an easy target. No. They don't know how strong you are. They obviously can't figure out how strong you are. All right, so let's get some more cards and move forward. We're doing Dr. Emoto. He was the first one that learned, well, he wasn't, probably there was ancient people besides him that learned that water carries emotion and vibration. So what do we need to know for this week moving forward? We're going to get 3 cards again. Please and thank you. And there's a third. Oh, that came in with one more. I think we'll leave it at 3. Affection. Okay, so he wrote the word affection. This is the crystal he took a picture of once the water crystallized. Machu Picchu. So somebody might be Peruvian. Something might happen in Peru. And then right brain halo, creativity. Yes, right brain is creativity. Okay, so somebody needs to let go of more of their creativity to keep them in a calm, sedative, and regulated state. It's time you start that project. It's time that you start it and keep going and keep going and keep going until you complete it and take it to the bank. Whatever it is. So that's good energy. So you can combat this negativity being thrown at you by you digging into your creativity. Now you don't have to share that. Like I heard you could sculpt. Some of you are some like to do sculpting. Oh, one of my associates I know started doing archery. Okay, even that's anything that supports what you want to do outside of the, what they consider norm. Okay, anyway, let's get into another energy here. Carolina's here. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Everyone's here. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Goddess energy. This is 10th house. This is a 10th house reading about going for what you want to do, getting a new trajectory on your career, getting a hold of a reign of what you're going to be paid with your money, with your own money, with your finances, with your career, the 10th house. So everybody's got money on the brain. Crystal children. Okay, so these are, I said this on my Saturday night reading, that the younger folks are needing us to help them get more supported and more rooted, because during their generation, as they became adults, everything started skyrocketing. But that generation is made for the change, is what I understand. So this is crystal children born 1990 through 2000. Okay, that would, yeah, definitely, that would also be part of the Pluto and Sagittarius generation. Okay, they have an innate crystalline frequency and high vibration. They're spiritual, compassionate, and imaginative. This azestulite crystals are different from the basic prismatic crystals. They form an irregular shape, much like the crystal children, who are wired, quote unquote, differently and carry a unique vibration. Both azestulite and crystal children are here to project new positive energy onto the planet. As a crystal child, I am here to uplift and inspire others. I think they need to be uplifted and inspired right now, because so much stuff has happened, and they're going into the work zone more, like really. Twin flame. Oh my God, what is this energy? A twin flame. We know what a twin flame is. Someone who ignites your flame and helps each of you burn brighter. By seeing the good in my twin flame and appreciating them, our relationship gets stronger and deeper. You are your own twin flame right now, okay, my loves, because the feminine energy can't count on the masculine energy. They're kind of been attacked, and they have to rehabilitate and reconnect and reestablish. They're all, and they're reviewing. They're not even available to us. So you are your own twin flame right now, because I don't see any of these masculines getting it together in the near future. Hopefully, crossing my fingers, but I doubt it. There's a lot of work for them to wake up to. So you're your own twin flame right now, you my femmes, okay? And that's why you have the ancestors helping you, and you carry this divine strength. This one is ancestral gifts. See, yes. So I feel like during the Aquarius and Pisces North Node switch up, we were granted some gifts, because Pisces also has to deal with ancestors. It would be, part of the definition. Ancestors is definitely in Pisces energy. So stromalite is a form of fossil connecting you to ancient times. Exactly. Ancient times, wisdom, ancestors in your human body, in your human suit, which grounds you to the earthbound. Okay, so stromalite is a form of fossil connecting you to the ancient times. It can be used to dig into your own history, heritage, and ancestry. This root chakra crystal helps you embrace your roots and appreciate the gifts they have provided to the family lineage. Did you acquire talents that were passed down from generations? If your ancestors have experienced hardships, did that make your family stronger? Stromalite helps you identify negative ancestral karma so you can break the negative or the repetitive cycle. The affirmation says, I embrace my family ancestry knowing it has made me the person that I am. So maybe I feel like this younger generation doesn't know the ancestry of their family yet. They're still struggling to make it in the world. So this is the least of their worries. This is like, I don't need to know all that, but they do. Okay, especially if you're women to women. Tell your daughters, Aunt so-and-so slept with so-and-so. We don't know if cousin so-and-so is even part of the family, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's the kind of stuff that women talk about. Ancestral lineage. So, you know, your grand aunt was a prostitute. They took her from the brothels, all right? That's why that part of the family has all kinds of crazies and all kinds of stuff going down their lineage because of her. So, things like that, like you need to recognize, okay, that these are truths, that these are ancestral things passed down. Okay, if your mom was a prostitute, guess what? Your family lineage is going to have a lot of messed up things in it. So don't, you know, and even though like people like to say they're family, but things can split, especially because we don't trust brothers over here. We don't trust brothers. Okay, in this channel, we do not trust brothers because it's always been that the male in our family here, they go ahead and screw up the divine feminine because our women, the women born in my family, are extraordinarily beautiful women. And the brothers, not that they're bad looking, but they were weak motherfuckers, and they like to siphon the energy from the women. Okay, they would marry a rich man, they would steal from the, you know. So that's just our take over here, how it is. But I feel like it's kind of a universal thing. There's very few brothers. I know one man who has thought of his brother, his sister, and I thought that was really sweet. But they're a whole different culture, and they were raised with money, and they were raised to respect the woman. And in this particular culture, they respect the woman. In this ethnicity, that's where he's from. So that's probably where that came from him, where it was ingrained in him. The lineage is defined by the woman, not by the man, which is the most insane. You know, our laws should be by the woman because, you know why. Anyway, I'm going off. So anyway, you have to learn to go with the flow. I went off on a whole tangent. Sorry about that. Somebody's brother might have betrayed them. Somebody's brother or uncle or something. Karma clearing. Karma clearing. Okay, so do you find yourself attracting the same negative emotional experiences again and again? Sometimes we create painful situations because the memories sit in our energy field as old wounds that need to be healed and released. Epidite helps you break and dissolve karmic patterns. You are a karmic pattern breaker that no longer serve you. By purging and cleansing stuck, repressed emotions, it allows you to fill it with things of higher frequency. That's what we're doing with the younger generation, or you're doing this. You're the one doing it. You could be the younger generation. You have gone through things, but you're clearing it out. So this is really beautiful energy. It says, I clear old karma by releasing memories and patterns that no longer serve me. I create new thoughts and feelings of what I want in my life. Amen. Yeah, so even though it could be like an uncle or a brother in the family and they are bloodline, they need to process their own karma, because they can't come and wipe their hands with my collective's karma. They can't like, oh, let me wipe my hands of all the karma I've done and like have it stick to you. And then I'll go off over here and continue the things I do. They never learn, right? So if you allow these people, it's almost like you're accepting their bad behavior. And that's why you need to cut them off. That's why you cannot be in communication with them. And that's just a very clear, concise explanation of that energy. Okay, we're going to do... Hi, Tracy Hunter. Welcome. Now we're going to do the... because I'm dying of heat. It's only barely 9:30, and I probably have to turn on the air conditioner. So let's get one of these Indian cards, the Vedic deck. What card can you give us today, Spirit, for us to know this week, moving forward? Lakshmi. Oh my God, that twin flame energy is real. Lakshmi will bring in your twin flame, your husband, your forever partner. Ooh, wee! I love it. Lakshmi, bestower of success and intelligence, worldly enjoyment and liberation, I bow down to you, O goddess, whose form is the mystic syllable. Improved social status, increased wealth and luxuries, career promotion. Okay, so she came out particularly for you guys because this whole reading has been about the career and interviewing and getting a job and changing vibrations from lack to abundance and prosperity. So she is bringing this energy, she's bringing in this message particularly for that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We receive it. Improved social status, increased wealth and luxuries, career promotions or acknowledgement, which will lead to a raise. Yay! When your yearly thing review is there. Good and faithful marriage partner, especially a wife. So if you want somebody faithful, a woman who's going to stick, who's going to be there for you, who's going to help you build abundance and not tear down abundance and use the money for foolery, she's coming. Or that's you. Or that's you. Love her energy. We're going to keep her here because I don't want her to go away. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to do a quirky card of the energy. Let's see what we get here. Let's see what we get here with the quirky card. Oh, I want to roll the dice too. Hold on. Let's roll the dice first and then do the quirky card. All right, let's see what number we get today. 641. We're back up. We're not in the low numbers anymore. How low can we had a tough weekend, man. That was not fun. Very reflective, very informative on other people's situations, other people's bad choices, other people's hesitation. 641. 641 says, oh, right here. Okay, so 641 says, the angels ask you to trade worries for prayer, as worries attract more of the same, but prayers attract miracles. I can't tell you how many miracles I get. Like, I spoke to my relative and I'm like, oh, she's like, oh, this is nice. Da, da, da. Where'd you get it? I go, just found it. Just found it. And another thing, she'd say, oh, that's nice. Where'd you get it? It was there. I just took it. You know, Spirit, the way Spirit works, it gives me so many miracles. Because I do this thing where I don't complain. I just say, it would be nice to have a new dresser. It would be nice to have a better dresser. Yeah, maybe a better dresser, you know, because it would be nice. And I just leave it. I just think, and I go, thank you for everything I have. Oh, thank you for this. Thank you for that. Thank you. Gratitude, gratitude. And one day, boom, there she was. And it just kept happening and happening. It happened. It started when my South African friend told me that the servants over there don't sleep on the floor. They get bricks because it's considered like some kind of weird thing over there. If you like, they associated that, like, in the spirit realm something happens or something, so the bed has to be off the floor, so they put it on bricks. And I was thinking, because I had been sleeping on the floor for I think a year or so before that, and I thought to myself, okay, I need something for my bed. And I was getting out of my neighborhood, and there was the metal rods where I could put for my bed. And I was like, I never see these metal rods like these. You can't. I probably would never. I don't think they even exist. Like, if I go try to look for them or whatever. Like, and they were painted blue, and I was like, this is too cool. So that started, and then I just would keep saying it would be nice, and then it just started happening, like all kinds of things. I have to manifest a car pretty soon. It would be nice to have a car, but I'm also getting that through another way. So it's like all these things are happening, That's my physic. But like, there's things like getting a job. You can't, would be, there's, you know, you just have to talk to spirit the way you talk to it. Like, it's your friend working for you, okay, hooking you up to anything in the world. So it's just a little trick I do. I hope it helps. I hope it helps, because you can't put so much stress on these because most people pray like, I want this, I want a boyfriend, I want a house, I want a good job. It just, that's why I stopped saying it's not, you know, I just say it would be nice. It would be nice. That is my go-to. And I don't, because also I don't have attachment to it. Like, I could say it would be nice to have a hot, handsome, money driven, self-employed, or whatever husband. Okay, I could, but I don't do that. Like, that's not my that's not my thing. But who knows? Lakshmi's telling us, if you want a husband, she or he is here. Bring you a good one, a faithful husband. We receive that. We receive that. And you'll be breaking another generational curse. So, the quirky card. Let's get the quirky card and we'll close it up. Let's see what we get as a quirky card. So God bless you guys. Thank you for being here. And I really wish you the best. I want you guys to heal, to find a good job that you love to do. Okay, a twist of faith is going to give you the opportunity of greatly increasing your present financial position to great degree, enabling you to fulfill many desires of long standing. I don't talk like this, but I dig it. Everything resonates here. Everything goes all like a bow. Tie it like a bow. Boom. Okay? I'm so happy I was able to give you this message. It's been my pleasure, my delight. At 18,700, which we are getting up there. Thank you so much. They attacked one of my devices. So I'm down a device, but I'm up viewership, because they're trying to take that down, because I ask you guys to subscribe, but please don't forget to like, because I got a lot of numbers watching, and I got some subbies, which I appreciate, but the likes don't really correlate to the watching. So I'm not very good at reminding you. I'm going to try to prompt myself a little bit more. But this is my style of reading. I hope you like it. I'm sorry I missed a couple days. I do need to take breaks sometimes. I think yesterday I missed on Sunday. I was in a weird mood yesterday. I woke up all like, okay, blah, blah, and then like it got like deflated real fast. It was like I was a balloon that got popped. And so I just rested and organized. And here we are today with this wonderful, wonderful opportunity for work. People are going to be getting jobs. They're going to do what they want. They're going to be joining a community with people who are going to respect them. And they're going to be taught this behavior of determination, persistence, and a skill set at work. So go for it. Go for it. This is the week. Thank you. Off you go. Stay blessed. Thank you. And take care.